Point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter.
Makes the score Cowboys 10, Bengals nothing.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly.
And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Going for the deep ball. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Von Bell up to make the tackle. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And he's going to be met at... line of scrimmage and taken down.
Logan Wilson. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Tenth carry now for Elliott. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to. After
the penalty, it's Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. And that one incomplete.
Kevin Huber
had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 43. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Prescott on 1st down. And this one quickly to Lamb. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas 1st down.
16 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And down to the 7-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That catch good for only a couple.
2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And the lead now increases to 20-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
After the made field goal, Zuerlein back out there now to send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning.
And 6.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now it's Burrow. He's going to float this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
4th and goal, and down by a touchdown. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Burrow. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
An attempt at a deep ball there, they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Burrow getting this into the hands of Higgins. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
First down, Dallas.
Prescott now from the 50. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Prescott's pass.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
The kickoff for Dallas.
The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. Takes it at the 7. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And a good pickup there by Mixon, and that shows the talent that he has. Back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, 4th in the NFL in 2018, 9th last year.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Giovanni Bernard. An 11-yard pickup leads to
this offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Here's a first down throw that's complete and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Going for it all. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mark 50. Check smash. Check smash. Come on, baby.
Burrow going for it on fourth. Eluding the pressure right. That's to his running back, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Well, certainly not how they drew it up. A fourth down gamble turns into a fourth down scramble. But all is well. First down.
At the 8-yard line.
And Burrow going to throw again. And the Bengals are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Mixon trying to punch it in. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Short of the goal line.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. A carry here for the big tight end. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Quaden Tate, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. That is good, and that'll make it 20-7.
Is good. Makes the score Cowboys 20. Bengals 7. Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Again, it's Elliott. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
There he goes again, and finally brought down at the 31-yard line. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
A gain of 22 yards. 1st down, Dallas.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott letting one fly deep for Cooper. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 21.
And the Cowboy first.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Prescott. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Touchdown.
CeeDee Lamb, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a wrap.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
Boys take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They go to Elliott again. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Cowboys on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
10-10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Randy Gregory able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Tyler Boyd.
That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
Now 3rd down.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
T. Higgins was the intended target,
but it's going to be 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Let's go. And we got Mike.
2nd and 10 now, Burrow. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
He'll drop this one down to Mixon.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
At the Cowboys' 15-yard line.
To the air again, Burrow. This will be caught at about the 6.
And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
7-yard line.
That's it, baby. We go work.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Tyler Boyd, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Tony Pollard on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10. at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
They're on the tackle.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Elliott. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this one's going to be touchdown right at about the 35-yard line.
Today's final score.
Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is, because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for the Cowboys, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they'll return home next week to take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they drop their 7th